Hello. I wanted to share a few thoughts that I was thinking about this morning. I'm getting ready to do devotions with my children. And I have this passage in Acts chapter 5, verse 29. And it says, "Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, 'We ought to obey God rather than men.'" So there was a question at that time. And they brought it before, like up here it was talking about, and when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, "Did not we straitly command you that you should not teach in this name?" So what's going on was, sorry about the moving back and forth. They were preaching about Jesus, and they didn't want him to. And so, instead of yelling at them and just throwing a fit, they answered like that: "We ought to obey God rather than men." So when it comes down to it, and the choice is put before you, are you going to not worship God or worship God? This should be your answer. Now I'm making this journal here, and my theme is steampunk, but at the same time, God's developing my theme into being last days, with a thought of, we might have to revert to some different ways, or change to some different ways in the last days, of maybe a lot of machinery, steampunky style. So I thought about that. And then I was making this here, this little fold out, and I decided to put "Time slips away" in these little clock hands. And then that's the inside. But on the back was the other thought that I had. Ephesians 5:16 and 17. "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil." 17 says, "Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." So we get caught up in our own thing, and sometimes we become unwise because we leave out what God wants for us. God has something for us. So remember to redeem the time. Don't waste your time with things that don't amount to anything. But be wise and understand what the Lord wants for you in the last times, the last days, and now. If you don't believe it's the last days, look around you, but if that's your opinion, it doesn't matter, because God always wants you to be soul conscious, thinking about those around you and how to shine His light to them, no matter what day it is or what's next. So those were my thoughts for today. I hope you enjoyed them. May God bless your days. Bye-bye.